What the heck have I got here? This vise came out of Uncle Dean's garage. And they asked if I wanted it, and I said, well, yeah, of course. There's a name on it here, but I really can't make it out too good. I'll have to clean it up. Maybe I can make out what that is. But it's got some issues. I can get it apart without dropping it at all. Okay, that comes out. And the problem is this is a little wonky here. And what we have is that this has been welded before. It looks like it's been broke off. And possibly somebody's welded it. Maybe more than once. It just looks that way to me. Maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, what I thought I would do is get this thing in the bead blaster and get it cleaned up and see if there's a way to build that up with some weld. So that'll be tomorrow's project. But otherwise, be a nice vintage usable vise with a little bit of family history. Managed to get it all sandblasted. I'm not sure if that was welded. It might have been. It's got some pit holes in it. I don't know if that's from casting or whatever, but something cool. Patented 1912. Anyway, I made this little plate that slides in there. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to trim this off and weld that to that, and maybe it'll be a usable vise again. Well, I was able to get some plates made and got that cut off, and I got it tack welded. I'm going to do several spot welds, and I'm going to see how it functions with the handle in there, and then we'll go from there. Well, I was able to get it tack welded. Got it to slide back in and out pretty good. It's a little tight on the outside, but that's probably because that's not where the wear is. I used two plates, one to fit in this groove, and then one to fit in here, because that was obviously cast steel. That's pretty hard to duplicate, and I thought just trying to build up welds like that, that's not going to work. So anyway, I'm going to finish welding it and start putting it back together. Looks like it's pretty well lined up. I think I got it fairly straight. So that's kind of cool. We'll just keep a welding. Well, I had my welder cranked up all the way. Some of the welds look pretty good, some of them aren't. But I think it's going to hold. Doesn't look too bad. And I got it to fit pretty nice in there. I did realize that there's also supposed to be a collar in there. This is going to go in here, and then this collar is going to go in there. And that, when you run it all the way in, that's going to be spot welded to the shaft about right where that mark is, right there. And that way when you loosen it up, it'll pull this out. It was missing, so it's been apart a few times, so getting closer. The old vise is done. I looked online for vintage vices, bench vices. I only found two of these out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And I did discover that there's supposed to be a collar right there. And it was, actually it wasn't welded, but it was like staked. I just put a spot of weld on it right there to hold it. So that will pull the outer vise out. And the paint's still a little wet. But I got it all greased up. I highlighted the patent date there. And I stamped Dean's name in it. I highlighted the top surface and the jaws with a little silver paint. Other than that, back in business.